we have a special surprise for you. So I don't know if you're familiar with Pat. She does heal. She's a spiritual healer, and she's probably one of the best ones I have ever heard of or ever seen in action. She's amazing. She's helped me with my leg. I busted my leg a month ago, and the thing healed in like less than a week. It was pretty crazy. But Pat, she's gonna give you a healing tonight. It's gonna help you with your emotional traumas associated with the passing of your father, and I have faith that it's gonna help you out tremendously. So with that being said, I'll turn it over to Pat, and she can
Thank you so much.
Well, I want to throw something in about your readings. Number one, everybody did fabulous. You really did. Everything that they gave you, I was paying very close attention, and there was validation in every single person. So that was beautiful. You all connected so well, which says a lot about your father. All right, because in order for him to connect with all these people, and he really did strongly, he's got to be a really strong spirit and personality. And I wanted to throw in about the truck thing, about the thing that fell off the truck. Two things came to mind. One was the fact that he was a mailman. All right, there's always a possibility that something fell off a truck, but somebody would have to know something about it to validate it. But the thing that kept coming into my head, haven't you all heard about when, buying something that fell off a truck? Okay. Yeah. In other words, you bought, it fell off a truck. All right. And somebody gets something that maybe is a little bit on the illegal side or not quite up to par, that type of thing. And that, when it was said to me, that's the first thing I thought about. Listen, I'm older than all of you, but these things happened all the time. It fell off a truck. Where'd you get it? Oh, it fell off a truck. If that was the type of person he was, it's possible that something like that happened. But your mom and other people would validate that. Okay?
That makes a little bit more sense.
Okay. All right. So now what I want to talk about before I start, and it's only going to take 5 minutes once I start the healing, but I, of course, was listening to the miscarriages and all of that. So I'm going to be working on that area of you as well. I'm going to kind of go through your system. So if there's anything in particular that you're having difficulty with, I want you to at least mention the area now so that I can work with it besides the reproductive area. I will definitely work in there. And your emotional, of course. It's going to be physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So is there anything you want to throw at me before I start?
That's probably the main two areas that I would need.
All right. So what I'm going to ask you to do after this, and even during, I want you to think of your uterus as a safe haven, okay? Because it's happened twice before. What usually happens to people that come to me that are having difficulty conceiving is that they're waiting for the other shoe to drop, always. You find out you're pregnant or you're worried about being pregnant, and then you're always worried about what's going to happen because of the past. So I don't want you to go there. I want you to know that your uterus is a safe haven. It's just like if anybody's ever had a puppy or a dog that gave birth to puppies, they make this beautiful nest where nobody else is, and it's a safe haven for them to give birth in. So this is the way I want you to think about it from this point forward for a healthy full-term fetus. Okay? That's the way your thoughts are going to be from this point forward. Thoughts become things. So if you stay in that fear point, you're going to create more issues going forward. Don't do it, okay? Safe haven, beautiful, loving space for a full-term, healthy fetus, all right? Because that's going to be in my head when I'm doing this, and I want it to continue with you.
Thank you.
Okay? All right. So I'm going to put on a little music, and hopefully it'll block out any dog barks upstairs. All right. And let me know, Mark, if it's too loud. I'm keeping it kind of low. Let's see. Can you hear it besides the dog? There he goes. I opened my mouth. All right. Everybody in the room with you, personally, Gabrielle, is going to get a little bit of this, who's ever there, because I'm sending it your way. So if anybody got any issues, let them think about it for a second while the music's playing, and it'll go where it has to go. Okay? All right, eyes closed. It's Gabriella. keep your eyes closed. Where did she go? There she is. Keep your eyes closed and just tell me how you're feeling right this minute.
Relaxed.
Okay. Do you feel a little bit lighter?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see any colors, shapes, movements moving around?
I saw a box.
A box. There's that box again.
Yeah, a square.
Okay. Did you feel any tingling, heat in your body anywhere? Any kind of sensations or emotions?
Not so much.
Okay. So you can open your eyes. All right. And you'll probably sleep really good tonight. So if you have any sleep issues, you won't tonight. Unless you go and visit a lot of spirit, you might do that too. Sorry for the dog. Couldn't help it. Just
I didn't even hear it. Don't worry about it.
Goodness gracious, he was going on and on and on. So it was my pleasure. And remember what I said. Very positive. All right.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
What would the tingling or heat sensation mean? Is that just like your energy is being focused on that area?
It's energy. People feel it differently all the time. Some people get it, some people don't. It isn't necessary. Some people's hands heat up, some people get cold. They all have different reactions. Those are the typical ones. So
Okay.
I mention them to people to ask if they do. Some people feel very light. Some people feel heavy. It's always different. Some people see colors. Some people see squares, triangles, stars, strips of light. So I just ask questions.
Okay.
It's all good.
Thank you very much. I really
Everything going was positive. Okay?
That was amazing.
You are quite welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark?
Thank you very much, Pat. That was fantastic.
Did I put you
I
all
always
to sleep?
No, I always every time I always know Pat's magic is working when I start feeling the jolts. Like I'll close my eyes, and once I relax, and I'll start twitching. And
Oh,
then
that's what happened to me, but I thought my body was just twitching.
Yeah, no, it's Pat working her magic.
Wow.
You said that? Gabriella, did you say that, or did that come from Leah?
I said that, yeah.
Okay, because you moved positions on me once I closed my eyes. You started over here, and now you're over there. It's. I expect all of you, anybody that's in a room with me, is going to feel something. You should feel something. Like Cassandra looks like she's out cold, so she likes to nap. Hi. Yeah, she's going back to sleep.
Cassandra, welcome back.
Everybody benefits, and those again that were in the room with you that whose hearts and emotions were affected by your father's passing as well. It was all shifting in that direction in your room.
Thank you so much. That was amazing.
You're welcome. This was fun.
Yeah,
This was
absolutely.
really good. Thank you so much.
This is a nice special event for us. We usually only read on Fridays, but I figured we needed to do an hour with you because of how everything unfolded, and it was really, really amazing having you on. I think everybody had a good time.
It was really great to be on. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, you just validated so much for me. All of you are amazing.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Good night.
Nice meeting you.